Hey guys, Eli here from Urban Lifestyle, and today I want to talk about what can cause me to sell a big portion of my silver. I've been thinking about it. And also we're going to be talking about what would have to happen to silver prices for me to actually consider starting buying again. And at the same time, if you're a brand new stacker, is it too late for you to buy silver right now in 2020? If this is your first time on this channel and you guys like to talk about precious metals, personal finance, and mindset, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. And also consider smashing that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel a lot. And make sure you guys check out the description below for some awesome free resources. So let's get into this. The first topic is, what would cause me to actually sell my silver? Now, to be honest with you, I've been thinking about it. I was like, hey, if silver prices just keep going up and up, we just recently seen a pullback, so good thing I'm not gonna sell anything now. But if I see silver goes up to like maybe, let's say $35, $40, I may sell a big portion of my silver. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sell every last bit of my silver. No, there's no reason for me to do that. I'll always carry some silver with me. Now, I know what I'm saying may be shunned upon the community, of course. A lot of people is gonna be like, hey, Eli, you're not supposed to sell your silver. You're going to regret it. Oh, my God. Okay, I understand. At least let me finish. Okay. Now, the only reason I can actually fathom me selling my silver is for a great opportunity. Now, I do see a great opportunity in my perspective, of course. The fact is, in the current economy, the interest rates are skyrocket low. That don't even make sense. Skyrocket low? The opposite of skyrocket. You guys know what I'm trying to say. The interest rates being so low that it's actually cheaper to actually borrow money. And on the other hand, we have the housing market that's not really reacting the way I thought it would be. I thought prices was gonna go down and down and down, but to be honest with you, it seems like the housing market is carrying out so strong right now. Now, if you guys have been a regular viewer on this channel, you guys heard me said plenty of times before, the only time I would actually sell my silver is if I see a great opportunity for me to put that money into real estate. It's not like I'm trying to take the money and just go ahead and spend it on stupid stuff. All right, first thing first, I'm gonna take the money and buy PlayStation 5, and I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of games. Hey, you know, while I'm at it, why don't I just buy a Tesla too? I mean, come on, I got the money. I sold all my silver, right? Huh? You guys there? I'm just kidding with you guys, I'm just kidding. Now, we all know when we're buying silver, all we're doing is just storing it somewhere, and it either gains value or lose value, depending on if the price of silver is up or down that day. Now, I know what you guys may be saying as well. The housing market may crash, or matter of fact, you guys may be saying, hey, the housing market will crash. But to be honest with you, I'm actually looking for a home that I'm actually gonna live in. I don't really care if I buy it at a good price. If I can get a great deal on it, hell yeah. I mean, of course, I'll take it. But at the same time, if the opportunity comes while interest rates are so low and I have the cash, I want to go ahead and do it. Now, I do have the cash to put, you know, since especially this is going to be my first time buying a house, it's going to be like, what, a first time hot buyers program where I could put in between 5 to 10%. I have that. But in my opinion, I was like, hey, if I can put the 20% and avoid the extra insurance that I would have to pay if I put 5 to 10%, why don't I just put the 20% and just avoid that $200 extra every month for however long and save that money? Now, I'm looking at it as, hey, I have my gold and I have my silver. They're not paying me any dividends. They're just staying there, either gaining value or losing value. But at the same time, I can actually purchase a house and it can either gain value or lose value. But I'm not just trying to look for any house. If I can find a house and then also have an efficiency where I can rent out a piece of that house and also bring me money each and every month, then I feel like that would be a much better decision for me to do. Now, if we really take a look at the housing market, the way the conditions is today, I believe had the government not step in, there would have been so much great deals out there. But at the same time, I do agree with the government stepping in because I don't want to see millions and millions of people losing their house or getting evicted or their house getting foreclosed on, especially at a time like this. Now, I am planning to make the move, depending on whether gold or silver goes up within the next couple of months, and also depending on how much they go up. I may put 60% down, or regardless, let's say it just stays where it's at right now at $25 last time I checked, for silver, of course, and gold being at what, 1900? I may just settle with the 10% down. I'm actually in works with my real estate agent and also my lender to actually see what options are there for me. Now, that is the only foreseeable reason I see me selling my the majority of my stack. whether it be gold and silver. Now, I know I said, hey, I already sold off some profit already within the past couple of months. But if you guys really watched this channel previously, I've always said, hey, I have an opportunity stack for me to take advantage of, and I also have my main stack. And I still have a little bit of that opportunity stack just in case, if anything, but my main stack consists of two things. The things that I will never sell and I'll always keep and I probably plan to pass down, which is a smaller portion. And the majority of the stack is, hey, if there's a great opportunity to take advantage of, I would. So that's my thoughts on that. Let's go into the second topic. When do I actually see myself buying silver again? Now, for me, I've always said anything over $25, including with the premiums, I'm gonna put a pause on buying. Now, I am still currently buying silver right now, but I'm talking about constitutional silver like dimes, nickels, quarters, anything that has 90% silver or maybe even 35% silver if you're talking about war nickels. Those are the only kinds of silver I'm actively buying right now. And I've said it before that I just may always, if I find change on the floor, whenever I get change back, I'm always putting that into silver. Constitutional silver, of course. Now with this pullback, to be honest with you, I'm actually hoping that it goes in between, let's say 21 and 20, 22. Then I may consider buying up some more silver. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys out there in the same boat as me, praying and wishing that it does fall just a little bit under. I mean, if it falls under 20, like let's say in between the $16 range, I mean, you know how the saying goes again? Back the truck up? Yeah, I mean, come on. Now, as far as the last topic, if you're a brand spanking new stacker and you're brand new to silver, you're brand new to gold, and you're wondering to yourself, should I buy gold and silver right now at these current price levels? Well, to be honest with you, you gotta dissect the mindset of stackers, all right? There's only two possible reasons. I mean, there'll probably be more, but for me, there's only two possible reasons anybody right now would be buying gold and silver. The first one is FOMO. They want to make money. They see the prices going up. All they've been hearing is, oh man, this is going up. Hey, you know what? Cash is going down and I just want to put it in, boost up my, take advantage of the price rise or whatever. Now, the second reason is, hey, they're afraid that the economy is just going down in shambles, the fiat currency is going down, and they want to put their money into a safe haven class asset like gold and silver. Now, if you guys know me, you guys know this part right here, I'm not really too focused on. That's the part where people just want to make money and take advantage and buy silver and flip it or wait for prices to jump up and they're like, okay, cool, we made our money, let's pull out. I'm not too much of a big fan on that aspect. But if you're on this side and you have no silver and you're like, hey, you know what? I need to put my asset class in a safe haven and I want to buy this and I want to hold it for the long term because the money is made in the long term, all right? The money's made in the long term, all right? Man, well, maybe not the money as far as going silver, but you'll see the benefits in the long term. Like people who's been holding, like me, I've been holding silver for the past 3 years and I'm just now starting to see the benefit. Matter of fact, let's talk about it. When I first started buying silver in 2017, 2016, whatever it was, I bought silver in at $18. And I mentioned this before. I bought it at $18 and I'm thinking, all right, cool, it's gonna level off, and I didn't know nothing about it. And I see it go down. I didn't say, oh man, I just lost money. I lost money. My mindset behind it was, oh snap, I can buy more even cheaper. Because I didn't say, hey, you know what? I wanted to go to $20 for me to sell it and get money off it. No, that's not what I was thinking. I was like, oh man, I can buy it even cheaper. So if you're buying silver right now and you buy it at, let's say you're buying it with the premiums, $30, and then the next day it goes down, $5, and you just lost $5 on the current silver that you purchased yesterday, and now is $5 cheaper. Your mindset, if your mindset is like, oh man, I just lost $5 on every ounce of silver I have, that's the wrong mindset to have. All right, you don't want to be involved in silver if that's the mindset you have. Maybe you want to gamble or just go into the stock market. But if you're like, hey, you know what? Oh man, it went down. I can buy a little bit more. Oh man, hey, good, blah, blah, blah. Let's say it goes back down to $15. Oh man, I'm gonna have a field day with this. Let me go ahead and buy some more. And that's the mindset everybody should have. That's the mindset that everybody should have, especially if you're brand new. All right. I mean, for people who have skin in the game, they have silver, they have a big stack or something like that. I mean, they can afford to be like, you know what, let me just wait it out and see what happens. All right. But if you don't have nothing and you don't have any protection, because that's what I always said silver was, any protection. Okay. You don't have any sort of protection, then hey, yeah, I mean, buy silver. I mean, it's still relatively cheap. I mean, it's not like gold, right? Like, I mean, 1,000, even right now, even with the pullback, 1,900 is still a lot of money for most people. Shoot, that's still a lot of money for me. So as long as you have the proper mindset, all right? As long as you have the proper mindset. And I actually carry this mindset. I invested into stocks. Yeah, I'm well invested in stocks. I think I got about $20,000 invested into stocks. And right now, I'm actually upping all my positions. But the first couple of weeks, the first couple of months, I was like, man, it's going down. All right, perfect. This means I can buy even more. And oh man, it's falling down even more. I can buy even more. All right, let me dollar cost average, bring it down. Let me buy a lot more when it's going down. And now I'm looking at it, I'm up 20% on most of my position. I'm up 20% on most of my position. Matter of fact, I just added a brand new position in one of my other stocks, brand new. I may have another video where I talk about my stocks, but anyways, brand new position. And today it went down like a good, I think I'm down like a good 5%. And I put like a good, $5,000 into it, and I'm down 5%. And what am I? I'm like, oh man, come on, drop down another 5%. I want to buy a little bit more. I want to buy a little bit more. But I done my research to understand, hey, I'm not looking for short-term gains. I'm not looking for short-term gains. I'm looking for longevity. All right. I may be holding these stocks for the next maybe 5 to 10 years. I believe I did my research, and from my understandings, I'm like, hey, you know what? The only time I'll sell those stocks is if the company doesn't line up with my vision for what I originally saw in the stocks. All right. So let's put that into silver. If you don't feel like silver is a hedge against protection, if you don't feel like, hey, silver in the next 10 years is going to be way more than what it is now, in 5 years from now, yeah, hopefully I don't lose you guys for there. But if you feel like in the next 5 years, silver is going to be worth more than it is right now, and you don't, as long as nothing doesn't deteriorate that vision, then hey, yeah, go ahead and buy. But it's all about the proper mindset. All right, it's all about the proper mindset. I've seen a lot of people when silver went down to 13 bucks, and they was like, "Oh man, I gotta sell, I gotta sell, I gotta sell." Whether it be maybe because the pandemic happened and they need to pay their bills and all that, but the proper mindset. I always stated that, hey, don't just focus on silver. The mindset behind it is you want to protect that. You want to protect that. So hey, have an emergency fund. Foresee all that. Hey, I got furloughed too when all this happened, but I was still able to carry on and I didn't have to sell. Matter of fact, I bought 10 times more silver than I did. Matter of fact, when the pandemic happened, my silver went to $9,000 in total. Gold and silver came up to $9,000. I saw a great buying opportunity. Well, when I can find it, I was able to add an additional $15,000 on top of that. So that means I spent an additional $15,000 on gold and silver. Maybe a little bit more, but I was able to take advantage of that. That's why I say always have your opportunity stash. When it comes to money, always carry cash around just in case, hey, something happens, you get furloughed, you get laid off, you lose your job, you lose your main source of income. Hey, you have fallback money. And not only that, it gives you an excellent peace of mind. And hopefully you guys found some great information on this video. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's highly appreciated. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also check out some of my other content. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a beautiful day.